shoulder line, chest line, under bust. This is under bust line, chest point, bust point. I mean. These are our bust points. Okay. Chest line, bust point, under bust, half length. Okay. These are. Then the next step to take is our back. Our back is 7. Then we are going to add half inches to the back measurement. Okay. So this is my back. This is my armhole line. Armhole line. To get my armhole line now, I'm going to measure the back measurement. Back measurement plus the seam allowance here. So the first step is to take the armhole line. So the next step now to take is armhole cuff. You understand? There's difference between armhole line and armhole cuff. Okay. So to get my armhole cuff now, so I'm going to measure the person's bust to get the armhole cuff. My bust measurement here is 16 divided by 2, 8. That is where to get my armhole cuff. Then I'm going to divide my armhole line divided by 2 to get my armhole cuff. This is my armhole line. My armhole line here is 5 divided by 2, 2.5. So I'm going to come out a little bit from the half inches I add to the measurement. Yeah. So here's our French curve ruler. My armhole cuff. To get my armhole curve here, so my hand is not straight. I have used one of my French curve ruler to get the armhole cuff. This is my armhole ruler. Armhole. So the next step to take is our princess line. So the first step is to measure the nipple to nipple first. Then from the bust point you have to take the nipple to nipple. Our nipple to nipple here is 6 plus the seam allowance half inches. That's 3.5. My fabric is already folded into 2, so then I'm going to use I'm going to divide the nipple to nipple divided by 2 plus the same allowance half inches. Because this is my nipple to nipple 3.5 inches. So my under bust to 3.5 inches. Then you make a straight line from the bust point. This is the straight line. So the next step is to join my armhole cuff to my bust point. You understand? To get your princess cut, you have to join the armhole line, armhole cuff to princess to nipple to nipple. So to get our princess cut now, then you have to calculate the armhole cuff before you divide the princess cut. Since my fabric my armhole is not straight, then you have to curve your hand to get the straight to get the actual measurements here. this is 6. So to get the median, 6 divided by 2, this is 3 inches. This is my point here. So I can't use my armhole line to get the princess cut. I have to use my armhole cuff to get the princess cut. To get the princess cut now, I'm going to calculate the armhole line, armhole cuff. I'm not using my armhole line, so you have to measure the armhole cuff. My armhole cuff here is 6 divided by 2 to get the median now. This is 3. This is the point of it. You have to measure it back. Then this is the point. You understand? So to get this, you have to join this curve to this bust point. The first step is to give it a slant shape to the bust point. So to curve these sharp points, you have to use one of the French curve ruler to give it curve shape. So the next step here, you're going to take from this armhole bust, you have to take like 0.7 inches there. Then while the back side, you have to take half inches there. So you measure 0.7 here, half inches here, 0.5 here. Then you join it to the bust point. So I'm using my French curve ruler to join it. So this is how to draft the armhole point. So this is where you are going to cut it out. So the next step here, you have to calculate your dart line. So the next step here now, you have to calculate the dart line. So in our normal dress, we normally take our dart out. So for the bust side, I'm going to take half inches there. This is the half inches there. So to get my dart line, this is my dart leg, this is the dart line. So to the second side too, to the nipple to nipple, you have to calculate the half length, half inches too, to get your dart line to the bust point. Okay, the next step here, you have to calculate the curve, the princess cut. So if it is the big person, you can use 3 inches, but if it is for slim person, you can use 2 inches. Yeah, I'm using 2 inches there. So you have to take a straight line to the bust, to the under bust. So from this under bust, I have to get a curve shape to this bust point. I have to get a curve shape to this bust point. So I'm going to take my ruler, my curve ruler, to draft the shape out. I can't use my hand to get it. This is how to draft it. This is for do's and this is for don'ts. Pause.
It's get it.
No, me to get it. Me to get it. Oku there. This is for those and this is for don'ts. You understand? Shall I understand? Abiko ye? This is for don'ts. So for don'ts here, you have to like no using French curve ruler, just use your hand to get it as a shapeless person. So no circumference mark here. So you have to use
Yes.
my hand. You understand? So this is for don't. This is for don't, okay? So this is for those. You can see the difference here. That is very different. So the next step here for this arm roller, you have to raise you have to add like 2 inches measurement here. You have to add like 2 inches measurement here so that you will not your fabric will not go to shortage. So you add 2 inches to it. So you calculate the person's bust. Our bust here is 8. The seam allowance, the 2 is okay. 2 is okay for our seam allowance. So this is our under bust here. So our under bust here is 6. How many inches there?
2.5.
It's 3.
3.
Our
Okay.
3. Then you add that 3 inches back to the waist. Then you add the seam allowance to it, 2 inches allowance. Then you join it together. So here, this shape is out to get the to nipple shape. So from here, you measure 2 inches to get the next shape. Then you join it to the bust point. So the next step here is to measure. The next step is the person's back. To measure the length, the depth, and the length. The length here is, let us use 3 inches, 3 by 3. So to get our neck here, I want to use my French curve ruler to get the round neck. So don't forget to slope the shoulder. So 1/2 inches sloping to slope the shoulder. So I'm going to cut it out. Then you guys have to check it and see the difference of those and don'ts. So this is my princess bustier fabric. So when I'm sewing it, I have to get my good results. So
Okay.
So this is my do's and this is my don'ts. Know how you can fix this one to your fabric or your dread that you won't get the exact person's bust points. So this is my do's and this is my don'ts. So if you use these don'ts, know how you can cut it. You have to get the shortage. You must get the shortage here because we didn't calculate the circumference of the armhole here. So the next time, this is how to fix. This is how to cut the princess bustier pad. So join you in the next class.
Thank